and residents of Kaneshie in Accra are battling unreliable supply of water. The residents who are already reeling under the current dumsor situation have had their circumstances compounded by an erratic supply of water. We have more in the following report.
Dumsor is the buzzword around town these days because Ghanaians again are having to deal with the erratic supply of electricity, the impact of it on businesses, and for residential consumers, the unbearable heat that comes with it. Now imagine having to top that up with the lack of water. Now that is the situation of residents of Kaneshie, especially for those who live around the market area. No water and no electricity. Today on the Citi newsroom, we're engaging the residents and we're asking them how they are able to survive without both electricity and water.
I think 3 months now. The water is not regular. Maybe at times you wake up in the morning and you find yourself that there's no water and you have to wait for so many hours before it will come. I mean, it's not good at all. So the water people should have to do something about it for us. Like for now, at times to 3 days, then we don't have water. It can come at any time and it goes at any time. It came this morning and I'm very sure in the evening it will go.
In situations like that, how do you make up for it? Do you buy water from the private distributors?
Oh, for instance, our room is self-contained and our bathroom, toilet, everything is inside. So if we don't have water, it's very terrible. So we have to look for the boys to go and find some and buy it for us.
The lack of potable water raises serious sanitation concerns. We're still here in Kaneshie. Let's engage the residents in this home and find out how they are managing all this lack of electricity and now lack of water. How long have you lived here in Kaneshie?
Oh, all my life.
Okay. You don't have lights, now you don't have water. How are you managing the situation?
We take it like that. We take it like that because that's how the situation is now. So we take it like that.
I mean, this raises sanitation concerns. Obviously, you need water to do a lot of things. How are you dealing with it?
Sanitation problems, and we need water. So we fetch water. We just fetch water, store it somewhere.
Let's go so that you show us how you are storing water in a week. How many times do you get water flowing through your taps in a week?
Sometimes 2 or 3 days in a week.
Yeah. So you'd have to store water in the days where you don't have water flowing through the pipes.
Yeah.
So I see here some buckets, some drums. So this is how you're storing water.
We fetch the water, take it inside the storeroom. Then we use it until we get another water.
So this will last you for like how many days?
This one, 1 or 2 days, we can finish it.
So you're expecting that in about a day or two, water will be flowing back?
Sometimes it comes at midnight. You have to wake up early to fetch. And then you store it. During the day, you will not get it. Sometimes it comes during the day. And then we just fetch and then store.
Ghana Water Company Limited is the company in charge of water production, distribution here in the country. We've been welcomed into the headquarters of the company by the chief manager in charge of public relations and communications, Mr. Stanley Mate. We're here on behalf of the people of Kaneshie, but we're told that their problem is not just localized, it's across the nation. There are issues of water supply. Tell us what is happening.
We have made Ghanaians aware that the demand in the entire country is far outstrips supply, and the only way we can bridge that gap is to distribute the little water in the system equitably so that everybody can have access. The education that we've been doing for some time now is the fact that people must cultivate or people must have a culture of storing water. So if you're able to store water then you should be able to survive on your storage whilst water is not flowing. In my home, I saved to buy a reservoir which can take myself and my family for about 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how we use it. So then if water is flowing, it fills up. If water is not flowing, we still use it until water flows to fill up. If for a week water doesn't flow, we still have enough, because it's about 3 week storage. And so if we are all able to do that, we wouldn't even realize that there's a shutdown of the line until water is not flowing.
I'm not interrupting you, but what about those who do not have the resources to save and buy a reservoir that can last for like 2 weeks? For example, we just been to Kaneshie this afternoon. They told us they had not had water for 3 days. The tap just started flowing this afternoon. How do those people cope?
You know, there are most areas where they get water. For instance, in Kaneshie, where they get water like 7 days in a week. So they don't care about what we call storage. It only comes to mind when we've had a challenge and we have to shut down. But what we are saying is that under the circumstances, it's important that we all should have some storage. Now, if you are really bent on having storage in the home to save your water situation, you will do it.
Ghana Water Company Limited will continue to ration water across the country because the company lacks the production capacity to commensurate the rise in demand for water. Now, to make matters worse, the pollution of water bodies across the country is increasing cost for the company and destroying equipment. We're told that if this pollution persists, in the next 5 years, Ghana may be forced to import water. For Citi News, my name is Charles Osukumi.